Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Sorry I'm late. I was literally in the wrong stream and realized that I was in the wrong stream. Um anywho, how's everybody doing? Come on in, come on in. Hello, Joan. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Tahir, my Bahi. Today has been a day. So we are going to come in here for a little bit because, as you guys know, it has been a day. Oh, give me 1 second. I apologize for that, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a day. It's been a day. But come on in, get comfortable, get cozy. Whoever's here, shout it out because I can't see. I don't know if I can't see anybody except for Jamie to hear. And let me see, because sometimes my chat gets stuck. And then I know I can see you guys. Hey, I was like, wait, it's like 3 people here? That's weird. Hey, Linda. Hey, Lily. Hey, Platter. Hey, Birgit. Hey, Lisa. Hello, hello. Everybody come in. Sassy Chick. Hey, how you doing? Yes, we're so happy about Ada. Hey, Margie, Trisha, how are you? How are you? Motherbird, how are you? Yes, I hope everyone's doing well today, just like Mother Bird said. Hey, Star, how are you? Tiff, how are you? Um, can you add your YouTube channel? I don't know where to follow. Yes, mods, can you please drop my channel link for Tiff? I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, drop it in. I'm assuming that she's on. She's on Mike's side if she can't find my channel. So if you're on Mike's side, if you can drop it, that would be great. Thank you. Melinda. Hey, Melinda. Angela, how are you? All right. Aunt Medea. I like that one. Hey. All right. So, how's everybody doing? All right. All right. I had an emergency impromptu live at 3:15 earlier today to give you guys some updates about Ada because I know we've been praying hard and don't stop because we are not out of the woods completely yet. Some of you might already know the nonsense is going on. Um, and we are just going to continue to pray through it. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? I'm sorry, guys. So for those who have not heard, Ada has woken up. She woke up um, earlier today, and they have removed the tubes, but she's oxygen, and she hasn't spoken yet, but her eyes are open. So we are thankful to God for that. Like I shared yesterday, that she had a surgery and the surgery went perfectly, the doctor said. And we were hoping that she would wake up, from the surgery. So, and she did. So we are very happy about that. The family is very grateful for all the prayers and love and support that you guys have been sending. Um, it's a difficult time for everyone. And unfortunately, there are people out here that have no respect for boundaries or, people's trauma or pain, and they would like to make light of the situation and joke and laugh and pick and judge and just be very unbecoming people, I will say. Hey, cowgirl, how are you? How are you? And so, unfortunately, the family has seen this, and shame on them, but some people, they can't help themselves. This is who they are, and they are so miserable in their life that they can't do anything positive with it. And, to make themselves feel better, they have to feel like they have to pull someone else down. So, you know, pray for them too, because, like, I don't know how miserable you have to be that type of a person, but, and I've been through a lot. Um, you called that prayer so strong. I think we all felt that earlier. Um, Absolutely, absolutely. It's disgusting the way they're acting. Shame on them. Yeah, it really is a shame. It really is a shame. Um, yes, I'm so sorry, Steph. Yeah, it is you know what? But and I'm not gonna tell guys. I mean, people can follow whoever they want to follow. You have your free will to do whatever. But I know for myself, I've been into some lives of people, or videos of people, and they've said some things. I'm like, oh no, no, I'm good. And I've just either unsubscribed or just walked away from it completely, because it just wasn't something that hey Mary, that suited me, right? Like, hey Plotter, it's bad enough, I think, for people like that are behaving in that way, but then the ones that like to sit and be salacious and put in their negative comments and stuff, like, it just goes to show that there are really a lot of miserable people in the world. There are really a lot of and so miserable that the only time you get to feel like, you feel good about yourself is when you're tearing somebody else down. And that is sad. That is sad. Really, it is. I was surprised to see someone from our channel in the channel of, yeah, as a member of her channel, though. Yeah, yeah. hmm and the thing is, the funny thing is, the people who are in there and like that type of thing, people see you. People see you. People see you. And, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if that's what they like, that's what they like. That's the type of people they are, I'm of the belief of, you, whatever you are, be proud of it, baby. If I'm trifling, let me be trifling. you know if I'm miserable, I'm just gonna call them miserable. I don't pretend to be anything that I'm not. So I guess if that's what they are, that's what they are. But it is what it is. Yes, it's a shame, and karma doesn't miss anyone. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And God is definitely, when you come up against someone that's anointed and, put on a path by God, you just need to be careful, because you don't know what you're stepping into. And I'm telling you right now, just be careful. I don't like the believing the CPS crap either. Too many people have proven they do too much. Yeah, like all of a sudden we're investigators of whatever. Like, clearly you don't have a day job. Hey Michelle, how you doing? You, like, everybody wants to be a private investigator. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Brother, love you. Like, everybody wants to be a private investigator for freaking what? For what? What are you investigating? And why is it so important to you? Why don't you investigate your own life? Like, if everybody would just, you know what I'm saying? The way you dig through somebody else's, dig through yours first. Like, do I have everything I need to have in this life right now before I start digging through somebody else's? Like, ugh, it's disgusting. Hi, Steph. I respect you, but I do not respect Madge. Regardless, I'll still support your channel. You have the right to respect who you respect. Peace, love, and happiness. I mean, at the end of the day, on this channel, if Maggie's on this channel, I will, expect that you're going to respect her, or any of my guests that are on this channel, because if not, then, my mods will have to block you. And so, and once again, you don't have to like everyone. That's not, we're not here to like everyone. We're just here to respect people. And the thing is, it shouldn't, respecting someone is as simple as I don't have nothing to say. Like, I don't have to say nothing good, but I don't have to say nothing bad. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? But Maggie definitely is a friend of the channel, and um, she definitely is she is the person that brought Ada to me, thinking of Ada and being that we could help her. And so we just ask that when our guests are here, that we respect our guests, and there's no derogatory comments about our guests in the side chat. So as long as everybody's respectful in the side chat, we don't have no issues. Nobody says you have to like everyone, but we definitely, and on this side, we definitely have respect for others, ourselves, and we don't do all that, all that extra stuff in here. We've already seen what that leads to, and I am not tolerating that, like, at all, at all, at all. My mods already know. I was gifted a membership. I didn't purchase it. You were gifted a membership through who? Not through me, right? I don't know. I don't think I have. I don't know. I don't think I have memberships. They want to monetize off victim pain. Yeah, monetizing off a victim's pain is, and we're talking about a person that hasn't done anything to someone. We're not talking about people who are, convicted of doing heinous, salacious things, nefarious things. We're talking about regular people. And remember that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just put yourself in their shoes. I know empathy is hard for a lot of people, but put yourself in their shoes. Like, just imagine that you were that person. Would you be able to handle it? Would you be able to, feel okay with it? Like, I had YouTube on my TV last night while cleaning, and it ended up on another channel on autoplay. I heard your name and had to end up defending you and someone else and got yelled at. Melinda, it's funny that, people want to talk about me or say something about me, but, like I said earlier, you know, um, can't nobody tell me what I've done and what I've not done. Like, they can believe whatever they want and they can say whatever they want. At the end of the day, I am who I am. I've done what I've done, and it is what it is. And God put me here, and I'm going to be here until He says, "Oh, it's time to go somewhere else." And that's it. That's how it works. Doesn't anyone work anymore? I don't know. I work. I have a full-time job. And then I come here. So, only time you see me during the day is when I had off. So, seems they have a lot. They have a lot of time on their hands, and it's like, why don't you go outside and take a walk? Uh, but yeah, like I said, no, Maggie didn't do anything. Maggie did nothing. Maggie, I could not, when I came in to tell Maggie about Ada, I went on her channel and I told it to her first. If they ain't coming for help, it ain't her damn business. Right. Yeah, pretty much. I went to Maggie's channel earlier today when I found out about Ada. And I couldn't stay long because I took my lunch. So, on my lunch break, I can, get on live or whatever. And I just wanted to let them know that that Ada was awake. And, that the devil has no place here. He is not in control here. No problem, Mother Bird. And Maggie could not contain herself. Like, she just broke down because, as much as we tried to keep it together for everyone else, you know, it is, we're still feeling it. We're still, going through it. And I mean, I don't think Maggie was even expecting the way I came in so hot, and then what I was saying, like, it was just such a relief. She could not even contain herself. So no, she didn't do anything, to me. She just, loves Ada, cares about Ada, and we all feel a sense that, of responsibility that, for whatever reason, we just didn't want this to happen. When I'm here with y'all, I'm chilling and on my phone typing. Cool, cool, cool. Um, and that's fine. And that's fine. You can definitely decide, if something is not for you, you can definitely decide to remove yourself. That's fine. No one has a problem with that. Never mind. Don't say the channel name. That's more drama. Oh, no, no, no. I have nothing to say for any of these people that decide that they want to be disgusting and nasty. And that's what you are, disgusting and nasty activity. And you can't show me or tell me anything different. Like, you can say everything you want about me with no, with no problem. But what I've not even what I've seen, because I don't follow you and I don't even know you except for what other people have said, but from what people have sent me just within the last hour of screenshots of what you're posting and everything like that, disgusting activity. And you know what, if that's what you're proud of, boo boo, do you, but it's going to be a very miserable life. Yeah, we do not tolerate disrespect in the chat. Absolutely, absolutely. It was you and me, Steph. Bonnie was talking about us. Oh, she was talking about us. Well, the good thing about when people run their mouth and you have enough information on them to just be like, you might want to, because at some point that information might come out and but you know what they say, hit dogs holler. So guess they, maybe that's what it is. So I don't know. It's crazy stuff, but you have been handling it the proper. I'm trying. Like, the Lord has done a work in me, because I'm telling you what, the first day I found out about Ada, it took me all day to calm down. Like, it took me all day to calm down. It took me all day. I'm not gonna lie. I was not. I spoke to my friend. I was actually on the phone with my friend when I found out about it, and yeah. If anybody saw me come in Maggie's live today and you thought that was like, oh shit, like Stephanie's, that was nothing, nothing. And even when I was with my friend, I was still more reserved, and it was like two octaves higher than where I came in with Maggie. So when I say like it took me all day to calm down, yeah, yeah. What's crazy is I wouldn't have a clue on how to find these people pages until names are. Yeah, me either. Me either. But you know what? I guess it depends on what you follow and stuff. So every now and then something crazy comes in the algorithm. Like, now, what made you send that to me? But it is what it is. No one is ever going to see eye to eye on every single thing. If someone says they do, they aren't real. Absolutely. Mary, Lady Moon Rising, yes. But for me, from my side, because I'm dealing in the realm of helping people and wanting to help children and be there, it is very important for me to protect my channel from people that might want to come in and discourage victims or people that have been through trauma or pain. Like, we can't have that. Like, I'm not going to have that on my channel now. So like I said, I'm not going to allow anybody to attack anyone on my channel in the public forum. We're not going to be having cat fights or dog fights or whatever. Sorry, I swear, but the talk about us, we know the truth. Right. We know the truth. We know the truth, and we have the truth. So and when you stand on the truth, baby, did you know that this person called hospitals? I heard someone sent that to me when I was still on my live. When I was just getting off on my live. Yeah, that's a very sick individual. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm almost, it's so disgusting to where you almost get nervous for that person, because it's like you really playing in something that, you really playing in something that is really, really dangerous, and you really don't care. And it's, I don't know. I'm so behind, to my shame. I don't even know who Ida is, but I've heard her name a few times now. So much So I must do my homework. I might have to start a new channel every time I defend people. I get blocked. Aw, aw. Um, well, like I said, I don't really care what people say about me. I am more concerned with Ada and her family because they are dealing with this. And that's not fair to them to be dragged like this, especially dealing with their the things that they're dealing with right now. But I won't sit back if the talking about my people is crossing the line. I'm sorry something has upset you, and that I don't know what is, but I know you are a good in. So I've got your back. I appreciate that, Leah. I appreciate that. Yeah. For me personally, I don't care what people say. Let them say it. I don't care. I don't care. But, for Ada, who's already going through a difficult situation, and then to do all of this, and then it's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm built for it. Oh, wait, sorry. She was replaying the video, pulling out. Yeah. Yeah. Pictures of children, like I said, sometimes people do things that are so ridiculously heinous that you just get nervous for them because you're like I'll tell you, um, like someone's broke me. Why are people allowed to go live, etc., without having to cam up? It just doesn't make sense. It's like catfish. Yeah, it does seem a little like, at least every now and again, right? I understand you don't want to comb your hair all the time, but if you've never cammed up, like that's kind of weird to me. But I mean, I get it. At first I didn't want to go live either. I just was like walking my dog and doing other stuff. But I mean, you could see my feet. You knew I was a regular person. But then I realized that I had to just do that if I wanted to make that connection with people, because, people do make connections when they can see you. And, hello, everyone. Sorry, I forgot to say hello. I'm awful. Hey, Mary. No, you're good. I'll tell you a story. Steph, you're entitled to show emotion. This whole thing is sick. Thank you, Holly Grace. Thank you. I appreciate that. Francis, when you walk in faith, God's word. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. I knew this guy or whatever. I met him at this place that I worked at, or whatever the case. And his daughter's mother passed away, right? And I had already lost my husband, so my kids knew, what it was like to lose a parent. And so he got his daughter because, of course, her mother passed away. And because of his hours, she spent a lot of time with us. Like, she was pretty much my other child, right? Like, she was all night. She spent the night. She'd go to school, or he would pick her up in the morning, take her to school. But like, she had a bed and everything at my house, right? So, you know, the grandparents were really, really fighting him to get custody of her. They did not want him to have her, or whatever the case. So they were fighting, fighting, and fighting, and more the grandmother um, than anybody else. And it was to the point to where it was like, this is his child. Like, he has his own place, he has his own car, he has, like, there's no reason why he can't take care of his child, right? And they had really, I don't know if they had tried to keep him out, for the grandparents had tried to keep him away from her. But, the mom was, he was able to see her whenever. They didn't live in the same state, so they were far. So the grandmother kept fighting, fighting, fighting. It was a court battle. And I remember I helped him, get a lawyer, or somebody that I knew. And, they were able to, show proof of this, and that. And, in the meantime, he was having to fly back and forth, with her. Like, this is expensive stuff, because they were just like, the grandmother was just not letting up. And it was like, and she just wanted her so much, right? So finally, um, I'm so disgusted with all of this. I was here from the minute Steph got the message about Ada, and have been watching since. These trolls need dealt with. But yes, absolutely, for Ada to get strength. Absolutely. I think it's time to bring in the legal system as well. But anyway, so he had to fly back and forth and do all this stuff, so that she could be back with the maternal grandparents, right? And he was going through so much, and spending so much money, and just to have his daughter, And so the grandmother fought, and finally the courts, of course, ruled in his favor. He's the father, like, you know what I'm saying? And then he didn't have to do all this stuff anymore. So he could, send her when he felt like it. But by this time he was kind of, you know how it is. You get bitter toward what everything that they put you through, right? And all the money you had to spend, right? So when it was all done, she spent a lot of time at my house and everything because, like I said, he worked, like double shifts, 16 hours or whatever. So she was with me pretty much most of the time. Um, I don't know how long it was after he got it, but it wasn't very long. I don't think it was a year, maybe, after he got full custody of his daughter, the grandmother passed away, right? And I remember when he told me that the grandmother passed away, and I said, wow, that's crazy. And he told me, he said, yeah, apparently she had a terminal illness and didn't tell anyone. Not even her husband knew. And the reason why she was being so nasty and ugly was because she didn't have nothing to lose. It didn't matter to her if she made everybody else's life miserable. It didn't matter if she was dragging him back and forth and spinning, because she was just, didn't matter, And the thing is, that's like the type of thing that I feel like we're dealing with here, because to me, it seems like, and I could be telling the story wrong because it's not, this is what was told to me. So, but to me, if that was the situation, I feel like I would just tell everybody, like, I'm not going to be here longer. I just want to spend more time with her. I just want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of going the route of dragging everyone down and causing this bitterness and this fight in people. Because now, once you got to fight through, it's like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Now I don't want to talk to you ever again because you put me through this. Where it could have been like, I'm sick, I'm this, I'm that, I want to see my granddaughter or whatever. And I'm sure he would have probably been like, okay, whatever, and understood. But she didn't tell anyone what was going on, from what I understand. And then she passed away, and, and it's like, we're dealing with kind of like the sort of the same things. Like, what's going on with you to where you drag somebody through hell and high water that never did nothing to you? What did she do to you? What? Nothing. Nothing to you. Star has seen pictures. I'm great at working Facebook. Yes. I know they put pictures up there. I know. Oh, wow, that's horrible, because at the end of the day, it's the child who suffers being in the middle. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And it was just something like, for me, I just feel like it wasn't, she already lost her mother. She already lost her mother. Like, why cause this? And this is like the same thing. She's already going through something. Now she's going through something else. And now you want to do this? Come on. Come on. Because YouTube isn't for the truth, that's why they keep talking, Stephanie, like likes away and putting her in the basement, so to speak. Yeah, just evil in my opinion. Yeah, Michelle, because they took 100 likes away from me earlier today. I guess I had a bunch of likes. We had like 100% likes. I only know because Tahir told me. I don't really pay attention. But yeah, I had like 100 more likes, and then Tahir came in and said they took 100 likes from you. So either there was 100 trolls in here, or YouTube really don't like me. And it's okay, because we gonna move through it regardless. So YouTube can hate me if they want to, but at the end of the day, you can't stop God, honey. So you could just be mad. Some people feed their energy by watching other people suffer. It's so sad. Yeah, it is. But but God, he is in control, and he is definitely in the miracle work in business. And for this community especially, we have seen 2 miracles in a week, because I just realized today that it was a week ago on my birthday, which was a Thursday, that we dealt with what was going on with Cassandra. And so 2 people in 1 week, 2 miracles, 1 week. God is working overtime in the miracles for us. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. I don't even want to see pictures. My heart is broken without seeing it. I can pray without an image. Exactly. Exactly. Who would want to? Who would want to? And who would want to go look for that? You two sucks ass. No, not donkey. Murph, don't make me choke. Hurt people hurt people. And at the end of the day, he probably would have willingly let her spend more time with his grandma. Yeah, especially after losing the mother. Exactly. Like, so yeah, it's just, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that people do that. It's unfortunate that they behave that way, but unfortunately we got all types out here, and we got to learn how to maneuver around them. Amen. We can do all things through Christ, absolutely, because he strengthens us. And we put our faith and our trust in him and his plan. And trust me, if it wasn't his plan, I would not be here. Beautiful to hear. Murphin to hear. Do not have me choking on this live. I'm like, I don't even, let me get some water. You guys. Oh my goodness. I know Cassandra said she was going to come in. Is Cassandra in here, Cassandra? Because she was going to give us an update about what's going on with her son. Sorry. So hopefully Cassandra will come in and she can come in and give us an update. Also, what else? We had the update on Ada. Did I give you guys a full update? So she is awake. She's not talking. She is on oxygen. They have removed the tubes. The family is very grateful for all the prayers and the love. It is just a situation that is really causing them a lot of unnecessary pain with all these other people who just can't get it together as far as have type of decency or boundaries, right? But I just implore everybody to put yourselves in that situation. If that was your wife, that was your husband, that was your child, that would somebody was talking about putting up there, would you be that interested at that point if everyone was watching your family? I don't know. Maybe some people don't care about their families. I mean, we learn every day that, children are sent into sex transporting by their own parents. So maybe not. Maybe they wouldn't care. I don't know. Maybe these are the people that, if given the opportunity, would send their children into, some type of whatever, because, we learn that most of, the transporting that happens with children comes from the parents, which to me is just like, oh my goodness. I've been thinking about Cassandra. May Jesus give her strength and prayers to Ada. Jesus is the miracle. Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, that's what's going on. I pray for everyone involved. I may not know the full story, good or bad side. They all need to be prayed for. I pray hardest for those that walk the furthest from God. Absolutely, absolutely, because they don't know. Like when Jesus was on the cross and he said, forgive them, Lord, for they don't know. They don't know. He just don't know. Like, it's just, it's sad. But and we're going to continue to pray for Ada and for her family, because that's it. Murph, are you in the side chat? Or are you up here? Now, Murph can't say, can't say that. Can't say that. Murph can't say that now. I can say what I want. I'm going to be Mike for a minute. But yeah. Thank you, brother. Even the smell from the YouTube ass is like jasmine. You know what? I'm not reading any more of your comments to here. Because I don't read the comments before I click them. I read them when they come up here, and I'm like, dang, why did I click on that? So I got to get better at that. At least we know Well, at least we know who know now. Make no mistakes about it. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You know. Anywho. So yeah, so what else is going on? I don't know where Mike is. He should have been here. Maybe he came in while we weren't here. Good Lord, wait till they find out how we all got here. How we all got here? Like, what do you mean how we all got here, Marsha? I want to know. What are we talking? I was talking to you. Oh, you guys are making me laugh today. So I think we should do a funny story. You want to do a funny story? You guys want to hear a funny story about me being a kid? Because I told you about the chicken story with my uncle, right? I told you about that. Hey Valerie, how you doing? I talk to Cassandra every day, sometimes 2 times. We FaceTime yesterday, so we confirmed we are real. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to hear a funny story about my uncle, put a 1 in the chat. If you want to talk about something else, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see what we're going to do. Because I do have a funny story I will share with you guys if you want to hear it. If not, we can go in a different direction. Waving from the roof. Margie, you get down off that roof. Come on in here. Mike's probably in the washroom or just waking up. Still AM. Yeah, it's 8:30 over there, so he should definitely be up because that rooster does not let anybody sleep. Okay. Okay, I see ones. Okay. Story time, story time. All right. So, all right. So here we go. So I told you about the story about my uncle with the chicken, right? I was a teenager and he made to here, go upstairs. Um, he made me carry his plate, a chicken, and I didn't want to carry it. And he tried to be mean to me and jam it in my, chest and made me carry it. And so what I did was I took bites out of all his chicken and turned it over. And my cousin helped me. And so when he got home, each one of his piece of chicken had a bite out of it. So yeah, I told you guys about that one. So this one, I was like 4 or 5. I had to be 4 or 5. And it was Christmas Eve, right? So my house that I grew up in was my grandparents' house, and my mom moved in with my grandparents when I was very small, like 3 years old or something like that. So my grandmother, she passed away when I was 1, and my grandfather, he was already passed away too because I had to be like 5, and I think my grandfather passed away when I was like 4 or something like that. So I was about 5, and it was Christmas, and everybody came to this house. This was the house that all the family came to because my grandfather was the only one that had a house. So my mom was the only one that, had a house. So everybody came there. Hey Ariel, how are you? How you doing? Um, and so everybody was there. My cousin was there. My great grandmother was there. So my grandfather's mother was there. She was still alive, even though my grandfather wasn't. My mom was there. My uncle was there. Everybody was there in the family, right? So you know what happens when everybody comes for the holidays and we don't have enough beds. There's somebody sleeping on the couch. There's somebody sleeping, in the bed. I think there was 3 of us sleeping in the bed with me. I was in the middle. And I was sleeping with my great grandmother and my cousin. So the 3 of us were in the bed. I mean, yeah, the 2 of us were in the bed with my great grandmother, so 3 of us in the bed. And then my mom had her room somewhere. My uncle was on the couch. So, okay, Murph. So of course, being 5 years old, I want to catch Santa, right? I want to catch Santa. I'm trying to catch Santa. Nobody will leave me up, let me stay up so I'd catch Santa. And it was a big thing because my mother was very big on like, filling me with all these things that were going to be like, why you tell me that laugh? But anyway, so I wanted to catch Santa, and they were like, no, you have to go to bed. You have to go to bed, right? So I was trying to get out the bed to go see Santa, right? To check the tree and check my cookies because, like I said, I was a fat kid. So, there was chocolate chip cookies out there. So I wanted to make sure, see if he ate all the cookies, if he left some for me. So my great grandmother was sleeping on the edge by the door, and I was in the middle, and then my cousin was sleeping next to me. So I tried to go over her, like, because she was sleeping, and I tried to go over her and lift my leg to put it over her side so I could climb over her. And so she did, and she just like knocked me back right into the bed. So I'm like, so then I laid there for like maybe another 30 seconds, and I tried again, right, to just climb over her because, I'm a little kid. So I'm thinking, she can't feel me because I'm a little kid. So she smacks me back again. So I hit the bed and I'm laying there, and I'm trying to figure out because I can't go over my cousin because she's by the wall, and I can't go over my great grandmother because she's clearly knocking me back, right? So I scooch myself down to the end of the bed and I climb out the bottom, right? Because I'm smart. I'm a smart cookie. So I'm like, yes, I got it. So I'm sneaking out the door, all right? And I come around the corner and I'm looking, and the tree is out there, and I don't see anything new under the tree. So, okay, Santa hasn't come yet. So I'm looking, and so now, the cookies are still there, but I don't want to eat them because I don't want Santa to know I ate his cookies. I just thought he's going to leave some. I was going to eat the rest. But, so I'm walking around, I'm looking, and I get bored, right? So somebody had some nail polish or whatever, some pink nail polish or whatever, and it was like hot pink nail polish sitting on the table or whatever. This is like the 80s, so everything was freaking hot pink, right? So, hey Riri, how you doing? R. Alexander, how you doing? Christine, how you doing? So I grabbed the nail polish. 5-year-old me grabs the nail polish, and my uncle has the biggest feet, right? Because he was like 6'4", 6'5", and so he was on the couch. So of course his feet are hanging out over the couch, right? Because he's too big for the couch. So I decide I'm just gonna paint his nails, right? So I take and he has big nails because he has big feet, right? So they're easy for a 5-year-old, to paint. So I take the nail polish and I'm painting his nails, all nice for a 5-year-old, right? Painting his nails. I'm painting the other one or whatever. And then I get sleepy. So I go back to sleep. So I go back into the room, and I can't climb over my nana because she doesn't know I'm out. So I go back to the middle and I creep back up to the top, and I'm like, good. So next day is Christmas. Everybody's opening up gifts and stuff like this or whatever the case. And Christmas is over, and my mom drops everybody home, right? So she drops everybody home, and my mother gets a call, right? And this is where it started. I think this is where it started. This is where I remember it. So my mom gets a call, and she goes, hello? She did what? Stephanie. And I was like, what? And she's like, did you paint Uncle George's toenails? And I'm like, like, I was just like, I don't know. And so she's listening to my uncle tell her. And this was like, hey, Crystal, this was like the basic all the time, right? Like she's listening, now she's laughing, and she's laughing, and she's laughing, and she's laughing. And I'm like, so later on, I find out the full story, right? So as I get older, I find out this full story. My uncle still is upset with me. Like he was still upset with me to like the day he died. He was upset about that one because what happened was my uncle got up and he put on his socks. He didn't look at his feet. He just put on his socks, right? And so after Christmas, when he went home, he once again, I guess, didn't look at his feet. Like, did you not take a shower? Like, I don't know whatever. Anyway, so the next day after Christmas, he went to the foot doctor, right? So he's at the foot doctor, and he's flirting with the nurse, right? So now I've said this before. What color was his toes? Hot pink. Yes, hot pink. It was the 80s. Remember, everything was bright and flashy colors. If anybody knows about the 80s, they were bright and flashy. So it was hot pink. So he's flirting with the nurse. Now, I've told y'all before, my family is from New York. They're from Harlem. They grew up in the Polo Grounds. So my uncle lived in Harlem, 141st and Amsterdam. And people knew who he was. He was pretty well known. He played basketball. Like they knew the family. So they know him. He was the man, I guess, whatever, for his, time. And so he flirting with the nurse, trying to kick it to her, get a number. She laughing. And he trying to figure out what's she laughing at. Like, you know how people think, like, does my breath stink? Like, what's going on? Like, why is she laughing at me? Because, usually chicks be trying to holler, and my uncle has hazel eyes just like I do, just like my mother. Like, we all have hazel eyes, so he's not as light as me, but he's, light skin, tall, hazel eyes, the rest, whatever. So he's used to, women coming at him all the time. So he's flirting with her and he's trying to figure out what's wrong with her. Like, why is she so the lady laughs and laughs, and so then she runs out, right? And so he's like thinking, like, what's going on? She comes back in and he picks his Mac back up. So, like, hey baby, what's going on? You and me should and she's busts out laughing, right? And then she leaves again. And so he's trying to figure out, like, what is going on? Like, so then the doctor comes in, right? So the doctor comes in, and my uncle's still like, what's going on? So the doctor was like, Mr. Kane, I didn't know you went that way. And he's like, what are you talking about? Right? And the doctor's like, oh, nothing. I just didn't know you were like that. And he's like what? And she was like that. And he's like, what are you talking about? And so she like points down at his nails, and he's like, oh no. He was like, no, he's like, you know what? My stinking niece must have did. And they're like, it's okay. Like, remember, this is the 80s. Okay. So it's like, it's not like not by to here. It's not like it's, like now. So this is the 80s. They're like, no, it's okay. It's no. This is my niece. My niece did this. She did. No, it's okay, Mr. Kane. It's okay. And Kane is his pen name. That's not our real family name. So, but everybody called him Kane. It's okay, Mr. Kane. It's okay. He's like, no, I'm telling you, my niece did this. She had to do this. No, like, who else would do this? Like, I was just over at her house. And they're like, Mr. Kane, you do not have to blame that on your niece. It's okay for you to be who you are. It's fine. Like, they're like, patronizing him, but at the same, and so he's so mad, right? So, like I said, yes. So, like I said, he's known, right? And he's known in Harlem. Like, this is his, stomping grounds. So, he goes home or whatever, and he's upset. He calls my mom. My mom starts screaming my name. He comes out the next day, because he walks to the store, does all this stuff because he doesn't have a car. And somebody goes, yo, Pink Panther, what's going on? He's like, what? He's like, Pink Panther, I heard you was a Pink Panther. What's going on? So then, to add insult to injury, people in the neighborhood that knew him start calling him the Pink Panther. And he goes, and I mean, even when I was like a teenager, even when I had kids, he was like, Stephanie, I will never forgive you for that. I will never forgive you for that. And I was just like, I was bored. It was Christmas. I had nothing else to do, but it did make me tired. I was waiting for Santa. Your toes was just sitting there. What else was I supposed to do with them? But, so that's the story of my uncle with his pink toenails, and everybody calling him the Pink Panther, and him trying to holler at the nurse with his fluorescent pink toenails. But yeah, just a funny story just to lighten the mood, guys, because I know we've had a lot going on. Who next to come up for Tickle Me Thursday? I know, right? We do need that's a good one. Tickle Me Thursday. Is anybody want to come up? To hear them went to sleep, I can drop the link if anybody wants to come up and tell a funny story. This is what we do here, guys. I mean, we are out here. Right now, our computer is down, so that's why we haven't done any videos. So I'll let you guys know our computer is down. That's why I haven't done any videos. But outside the videos and learning about what's going on in the world and how we can help, and working in the back to do something to help these children. We sit out here and we have a good time with each other. We talk about, we have testimony Tuesday, we have wellness Wednesday, and now I think we're gonna have tickle me Thursday. So that works. And we give you guys an opportunity to come up and share with us, because we are a community here that likes to bring everyone together and just have a good time. So while we don't have the videos to watch for the next day or so, hopefully it'll be back up. I don't know. We'll just go ahead and talk to you guys, and you guys talk to us, and we'll just spend some time together. So if anybody wants to come up, please click the link. I just dropped it in both of the chats. You always laugh about having a brain fart. Yeah, I got plenty. Like, I was definitely the one that is like, you better watch her because she gonna do something. And the thing is, you knew I did it, but you can't prove it. Like, you knew it was me, but you know. So that's why the whole thing for proof is like, it was me. I did it. So. But yeah, my uncle, I loved him very much. He was definitely a real one, and I do equate my realness to him, because I don't think that if I don't think I would have been the person that I am without him. And he definitely kept it real with me, and hold no bars. Like, yeah, he was definitely a real one. The truth will set you free, right? Exactly. I was like, I don't know. And nobody was buying it. Yes, I'm glad we didn't have phones either. Like, I feel like, well, thank you. I'm 50. I've been 34. Yeah, I do appreciate the fact that we grew up without phones and cameras and stuff like that. I mean, we had the Polaroid cameras and stuff like that, but it was just like, we didn't feel like we were missing anything. Like, like, even when we used to go to the mall, right? We used to go to the mall, and, I would have friends. We take the bus to the mall, and I would have friends, because I lived all the way on one side of town, and then you had to go all the way down and then get to the mall. So my friends lived, on the same bus route or whatever, but they lived further down. So we would call each other, and we would tell each other what time to get to the bus stop so that you could catch the bus, right? So it wasn't like we needed a phone, because it was like, okay, the bus is going to be at your stop at 1:50. The bus is going to be at your stop at 1:55. The bus is going to be at your stop at 2:15. Like, and we just literally would all get on the same bus, but we would just, so it was, we didn't realize we were missing anything. I don't feel like I missed anything. I think it was great. Like, we played outside all day. We rode our bikes. I was always in the next town over riding. There's times I'm laughing so hard I can't breathe, but I just can't remember that right now. Well, whenever you remember, if you want to come up, you can. If anybody else wants to click the link, you're more than welcome. We had hand tin cans. You mean like the ones you use for telephones, Margie? Is that what you talking about? I was mad because my daughter made me learn how to text with a razor phone. Damn. That's torture. We had to hit the button like 3-4 times. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. I had my first at 24, my second at 30. My life, God has blessed me. Absolutely, absolutely. Concerts without phones, it was great. The first concert I ever went to, I kid you not, I never went to a concert as a kid. Yeah, my youngest son, Chris. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. And our condolences for that, Michelle. Absolutely. Um, my first concert I actually went to, because I never went to a concert as a kid. My youngest daughter, she wanted to see Fifth Harmony, right? Which is this singing group that what's her face is that what's her face in there? That Caballo girl, I think, was part of Fifth Harmony, I think, or whatever. And so she wanted to see Fifth Harmony, and Fifth Harmony was coming with Demi Lovato, right? My child was 9 years old. And if that's what you want for you, like, birthdays were big for us. So like, birthdays was a big celebration, like even bigger than Christmas for us. It was birthdays. So, okay, if that's what you want, that's what you get. So I paid for her, and I think maybe 8 or 9 of her friends. I got tickets for all of them to go to the Demi Lovato concert where Fifth Harmony is going to be performing, right? So we're there, and this is my first time at a concert too. I've never been to a concert, right? And so we're there, they're all excited, and they're yelling and screaming, and these these girls with this high-pitched scream. I was like, oh God, I hate this. Like, I hate this, you know? And so they're like, and I'm like, oh God, please. So I'm like trying to get through it or whatever because her friends are, so Fifth Harmony finally comes out and they do their little thing or whatever. And if you've ever been to a concert, it's a lot longer than you think it is. Like, you think you're gonna get there, sing my songs, and let's go. But no, it's a lot. So, we're there, they're having a good time or whatever the case, right? We're waiting for Demi Lovato, right? My daughter decides she's ready to go home, right? I'm ready to go home. I don't want to be here no more, right? Now her friend, I don't know if her friend got sick or something. I don't know what happened. But I think one of her friends got sick or whatever, and her dad was gonna come pick her up, right? Can you Yeah, it was a big thing for my kids. So her dad was gonna come pick her up. And so when her dad came pick her up, um, my daughter was like, I want to go too. I'm ready to go. I don't want to stay. And I'm like, wait, we're not even done with the concert, right? And she's like, yeah, but I don't want to stay. I want to just go. I want to go. Like, this is boring now. Demi Lovato concert, boring, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever. So my youngest, so I'm asking everybody else if they want to leave because I'm hoping everybody else wants to leave, right? So we could just go. No. And my oldest daughter, who is 8 years older than my youngest daughter. So if she was 9, then my oldest was 17 at the time, right? So she's like, she's excited for Demi Lovato. No, we're staying, right? So my youngest, who this is her birthday for, she leaves with her friend and her friend's dad to go home, and my son. And I'm stuck at this concert with these screaming little girls for another hour and a half, 2 hours. And I still tell my daughter to this day, I said, never will you ever go to a concert with me ever again. And she's like, oh, but I don't care. Never will you ever go to another concert with me because you left me there. You wanted to go. And I mean, she begged and begged and begged and begged and had to get a t-shirt and had to get this and had to get all this. She was everything Fifth Army. And then you had the audacity to leave. I said, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. We are not doing that. We are not doing that. So, yeah. So that was... So yeah, never again. But that was my first concert I had ever been to, was a Demi Lovato concert. I don't think I've been to a concert since then. I've been to Cat Williams twice, but that's not really a concert. But he does have musical acts that come on before. So, but yeah, like after that, when I realized that people, like want to sing or scream, I don't want all that screaming in my ear. Like, I'm telling you, I'm bougie. I have to be in somebody's box. I don't know where I got this bouginess from, because I'm telling you, my my bank account says I should not be this bougie, but I am bougie, honey. Get me in the box, honey. But yeah, Kiss was my first. Oh yeah, I know they was hollering in there. I know it was loud in there. Oh my goodness. But hey, we got a big old win today. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. But yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Sending love, gotta get offline. My head hurts, but have a great night. Love you, Sunset. Thank you so much for being here. You are a rocker. I bet you were. I bet you were. Yeah, I was, pretty quiet and stuff, but yeah, that was it for me. That was it. I was like, I'll never do this again. Like, I can't take all the other people screaming and stuff. I can't do it. what's this? Depeche Mode was my first concert. I don't even know who that is. What kind of genre of music is Depeche Mode? And I'm probably saying it wrong, so sorry, Lady Moon. Probably saying it wrong. Oh, what's this, Valerie? See, my laughs are all you would have to have been there. Laugh. You would have to have been there. Oh man, I'm telling you. My friends and family call me ghetto bougie. I'm weak. Yeah. See, I'm definitely bougie because, but like, I can pretend like whatever, but at the same time, like I'm still like in my mind, I'm like, okay. Like when I go on vacation, like we talked about vacation before. When I want to go on a vacation, like I want to go to an all inclusive resort where you get some room service and you like I sit at the cabana, you got my towels and give me my drink and let me chill and just relax. I don't like a whole lot of people around. Like I haven't gone on a cruise, one because I think I'm going to get seasick because my mom said I used to get seasick, and two because I don't like a whole lot of people. I don't want to share with everybody. Like if you get me on a yacht, I'll be good on a yacht. Like let me have like a yacht experience and maybe just like a couple of people that we with, that's fine. I don't want all these other people. They can go away. I don't want them. So I am definitely that type. Like if I had the money to buy out something and like nobody else except for the people I invited, I am definitely that person. I'm not even gonna lie. That is probably where my money would go, to buying out the movie theater, buying out this, buying out that, so that I don't have to be around a lot of people. Like, nah, good. I say we should all go women's retreat. Yes, I'm telling you, like I've been saying this by October. Can't do all the no. Yeah, by October, I want to go somewhere. My focus is on Barbados right now, and I'm saying this to you guys again, and I say it every time that I'm gonna look when I get offline, and then I forget. Something happens, I get to my phone, and then I get tied up in my phone, and then I forget. But yes, we need to do something, some type of trip so that everybody, but it gotta be all inclusive. I gotta have my drinks because that's the only time I drink is when I go away. So you travel a path may be troubled, but the outcome is who you are. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, oh, you going on a cruise soon? That's awesome. That's awesome. I love all genres. Okay. Yes, yes. The only genre I can't do is heavy metal. I can't. I can do country, I can do R&B, I can do hip hop, heavy metal, except for Janie's Got a Gun or Pow Pow for YouTube. And what's the other one? There's another one. There's another one. There's a couple of them, but they're not really as like hardcore heavy metal. I don't even know if they're considered heavy metal. Synth pop. Okay. I was a headbanger, but now I get more with I'm getting dizzy, but praise God, you don't have to bang your head to Jesus music. I mean, they do make some. If you've ever heard some of Lecrae's songs, he got like a he got one of those. So yeah, definitely. If you've ever heard the song "Be Still and Know That I Am God," I think that's Lecrae. But the song is "Be Still and Know That I'm God." But it's definitely a metal song, and I love that song. That's how it sounds. I'm not good with whatever. I'm just like whatever. But yeah, "Be Still and Know That I'm God." That is definitely a banger song. You need a secretary staff. I write. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, heavy metal's a bit harsh for my ears. Yeah, yeah. ACDC concert. Absolutely. Miss Gotti on my way. Oh my wow, I like heavy. Miss Gotti, you know what? That don't surprise me. That don't surprise me. I'm going to DR this month. Can't wait. Yes, I've been to DR and I love DR. It was really nice. Really, really nice. You know, I've been to ACDC back in '09. Yes. Steph, have you ever heard You Say by Lauren Daigley? You Say. It sounds familiar, but I might be getting it mixed up with the song Don't Speak. Is it necessary? So I'm not sure because I remember songs like "Don't Speak," "I Know What You've Been Thinking," or something like that. I can't remember the rest of the words. I don't know the rest of it. I am bad at naming that tune. Killer Priest, heavy metal. Okay, okay. What show they brought to blow up Rosie on a train from the ceiling? I don't know. I don't know. Now you know I'm the person that don't know. I have to get somebody else in here to answer them questions. I have no idea. I know that one. I'd break my neck. Okay, see, yeah. Def Leppard. Yes. Foreigner, Motley Crue, love all of them. Yes. Whiplash at church. Yes. Because you know what? One of the things that I used to do with the kids when we had camp and stuff was my goal was to introduce them to God on a level that they would want to know him, right? And people think of, like church music as like hymns and stuff like that. So my goal was to find something that was relatable to, the kids. So there was a whole hip hop genre of like God music. I call it God music. So there's a whole hip hop, R&B genre, rock, heavy metal, and you have seen, I have videos somewhere, I don't know where, but I have videos somewhere, and you have not seen anything like when you see a bunch of children, teenagers, young kids jamming, jumping up and down on a song that's forgot. Like it is, and then saying, Miss Stephanie, play it again. Play it again. We want to hear it again. I can't remember the song that they like. There was one song. Oh my goodness. They would not let that song go. And it was just it was it was a Lecrae song too, I think. I think Joyful Noise was one of them. Joyful Noise was one of them. That they got crunk on that song. And all they little dances that they do, everything they do, they like just do it. And I'm telling you, they was having dance battles to God music. And it's like, that's what I love to see because God is in everything. He's a creator. Like, like, and so, like, and they thought like, okay, this is going to be boring because they're going to be singing hymns and stuff like that. Nope. I always had the jams. Always had the jams. You would never hear this stuff on the radio ever, but they was jamming to that, and they had a newfound for Jesus through it. So it's like, and I didn't have to say nothing. Just like, hey, this is the song, and they sing the words, and just be screaming it out. And I mean, it was nice. It was nice. Toby Mac, yes, Lecrae and Toby Mac, absolutely, Miss D. Thank you. You guys keep on, and we are going to have another game night and prizes of unspeakable values. Exactly. But yes, Toby Mac and Lecrae was the dun it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Right now it is Kisha Keys Love, and they all sing here. Okay. I haven't heard any new ones in a long time because I don't get out enough to listen to the radio or even listen to music. I just stay in the house. Dax is oddly one of my current favorites, but when I got to North Carolina, I fell in love with old time gospel music. Oh my God, Mississippi Mass Choir. Yes. Mississippi Mass Choir been around a long time. They've been around a long time. Um, let's see. My oldest grandkids love all the older music as they were brought up on. Yes, I was definitely brought up on some older music too. So yeah, that's amazing. Jump for Jesus. Like if you get crunk for anything else, you can get crunk for Jesus. And my message to them and to them was God cannot be boxed. You can't say, oh, this is just God and this is not God. No, God is everything. If you create anything that comes from God. So that doesn't mean that it could be hip hop music, it could be rap, it could be heavy metal. When you giving it back to him, he's in everything. He's in everything. Like this is, he created it all. Like how could you not say that God wasn't in, you know what I'm saying? his music and you singing for him. He don't say, "Oh, you just got to sing hymns for me." No, that's not how God is. He takes all the worship, any worship that you have. So, yeah, we used to get crunk in there. We had a good time with the kids though. Congrats to the ladies who won. Yes, congratulations, Linda won. Definitely me too, but it was still rock. My parents listened to. Love is a faith music channel, and I listen to them every day. Yes, yes. My first concert was Purple Rain to Clarissa. Okay, okay. My daughter is 29 and she was making a playlist and asking me about them old songs I used to listen to. I was like, "What? Oh, okay." Yeah, it's weird that they call the music that I listen to the old songs because it's like, dude, it wasn't that long ago. Like it really don't feel like it's that long ago, but when I listen to a lot of music today, I'm like, yeah, I can see why y'all over here like with us trying to listen to our music because it ain't much to pick from. Hey, Cassandra, do you want to come up and give us an update? I'm a bit late, so I don't know what the topic is, but it's good to know that someone's rocking metalheads in the house. Cassandra, you want to come up? Hey, Yvonne, welcome, welcome. You just texted me. You want to come up, Cassandra? I can drop the link for you. We were waiting to see if you were coming in. Let me see. I have my phone has never seen this many text messages. Okay. 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 No problem, Cassandra. No problem. We're just talking about music, and I love gospel music of all time. Absolutely. K Love is a faith-based Jesus radio station. That's what's up. I love it. But the kids, they really, and hopefully some of them, like a lot of them are grown now. So, I pray that whatever it was that, they had when they were in summer camp and after school, that some of them still remember it and they take it with them, Um, you could contact in the place. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Prince. Yeah, I'm sure you could. Oh, for them it is. My aunt played the bells in church. Fascinating. She played the bells. Okay. The closest I got was the tambourine lady that would be hitting, and she'd be hitting her side, and I'm like, oh, I couldn't do it. Every time I got the tambourine, it was just like I wasn't good at it. Creative inspiration is divine. Absolutely. Hey, oh, sis, that's talking to Cassandra. Okay. Sings during prison ministries. I love how churches visit prisons and jails. Yes. Yes. Anytime you can get back, is awesome. Is awesome. Shoot. I be clicking the wrong buttons. You're so popular. Uh there's a lot going on, and there usually is. Thanks for being you. So thanks. I appreciate that. I'm always gonna be me, whether people like me or not. I'm good with it. I've been me this long. I might as well just riding on out. You know what I'm saying? Red Hot Chili Peppers was a good concert. I randomly won tickets on a radio station in Dallas. Okay, and took my daughter. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. I'm so old I had to listen to Freddie Fender, Pure Survival, Sound Out to Jamil. I have no clue, but it's okay. I probably wouldn't have had a clue anyway because I'm so bad with name that tune and everything else. Oh, Johnny Cash. I have heard of Johnny Cash. Yes, I have heard of Johnny Cash. Be unapologetically you, Steph. Yes, I don't apologize for being me. I just, I am who I am. Love me or hate me. But anyway, I love you guys so much. You guys are so great. Um, and I appreciate you guys and being here. Valerie, you want to come out and pray before we get out of here? We've been here a little bit over an hour. I know we were on earlier, so I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay, yes, please, Valerie, because I would love for you to come up and say a prayer before we go, because we still want to continue to pray for Ada, continue to pray for Cassandra and her son, and anybody else that needs prayer. You can drop it in the chat so that, Valerie can pray for you. Um, you know, we just want to make sure we continue to keep ourselves covered because, like I said before, we need a prayer team. We need a prayer team. We need a prayer team. And I know somebody was probably looking at me like, yes, now you see why. I will tomorrow, promise you. I will. Waiting for after. No problem. No problem, Cassandra. No problem. Yes, absolutely. We are continuing to pray. We are continuing to pray. So, absolutely, absolutely. Valerie says the best prayers. Yes, honey. Yes. I told Natanya earlier today, I don't know if Valerie was still in chat, that I like the prayer warriors that got Jesus on the red phone. He pick up on the first ring, you know. Not that, I can't pray, but it might be the 15th ring. And then he might be like, Stephanie, what you want? But there's prayer warriors that he pick up right away. What can I do for you? So and I love that, and I love to be a part of their prayer sessions as well. Hey Valerie, how you doing?
Hey, sugar, I'm right here. Sounds like you got
So
some
yeah,
other business to take care of as usual, but that's how you work it. And that's why God's got your
yeah,
back to fill in whenever you need.
yeah. You know how it is. You know how it is.
Yes,
Um,
indeedy.
you know, all right. It's all right. It's all good. I
Oh,
try to do what
absolutely.
I could do.
Especially with my Cassandra. Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Uh,
yeah, we got it
Um,
right to where she needed to be. God be the glory, because we pulled that thing out, honey. And Lord
yes,
made a
indeedy.
way.
Yes,
All
indeed.
we
I
had to
told.
do was
I don't know if I told you, but oh no, I put it in the chat that me and Cassandra did a FaceTime, so we both know that we're real.
yes, yes,
These
yes,
times it's
yes,
like, let's face chat for
yes,
a second. Let's make this thing is real.
yes.
Oh my god,
Yes,
that's
yes,
funny.
absolutely. And this is just, because thank you for reminding me, Valerie. This is just for anybody that is going to stick with us and stay around. We do have a support line. Well, first of all, we have a prayer line. And the prayer line is going to be going live hopefully Monday. I'm thinking,
Right.
right? Maybe Valerie. Okay, so the prayer line is going to be going live hopefully Monday. My
Yeah.
website, the which is my business website that I did my after school, my summer camp, and everything else through, is going to be going live this weekend. It will have the prayer line number on it, and I set my website back up so that you guys can have a place to go to when we're not live, so you can get all the information and just stay connected in some way to us when we're not on the live. And the prayer line number will be on there with the instructions, and depending on whatever the hours are, I will have them up there and let you guys know. You will be able to share that number with anybody that you want to share it with. And if anyone is in need of prayer, you can call that number and somebody will, pick up and they'll pray with you. So that is the prayer line. And so that will be going live on Monday, the website over the weekend, because weekends is when I can do my do stuff. And then we have a support line. So the support line is something to where some people that just want to come together just to talk and or hang out or whatever like that, like just get to know each other and just build friendships, build relationships, network, connect, or whatever. The support line has a little bit more rules with it. So one rule is that in order to be part of the support line, you have to cam up with myself if you're going to be part of the initial support line. And so I will set up face to faces with everybody that wants to be a part of it. But once you're in it, you'll get the list and name of everyone that's part of the group. And then I think what they're going to do, I think what Michelle is thinking of is doing, is they're going to do a group chat in maybe WhatsApp, because we do have some people that are international. And so then when you want to talk to somebody, you could just say, hey, is anybody available? And then somebody in there, will say, yeah, I'm available. And then you guys can chat on the side, or you can call each other and talk. So it's just a way to connect each other outside of always being in the live, right? So that's what the support line is for. There are some other rules, like no asking for money, no offering money. What else, Valerie?
I
Um,
think that anybody on that chat line should have some type. It doesn't have to be certification or degree or anything, but they need to have some type of counseling skills because that could go all the way wrong.
Oh no, it's not.
Um,
It's not a support line like that. It's just a support line like people just talking to each other. So they're not getting therapy or anything. So
okay,
they're
all
just
right.
yeah, they just wanna like people who are far away from people where they don't have friends close by. They just want to have, conversations like a
Somebody to
pen
talk
pal.
to.
Right.
Gotcha.
So this is for support and encouragement of each other, not necessarily not necessarily therapy. No, this is not therapy. This is just making friends pretty much. So yeah. No, we're not gonna have
Gotcha.
that. But um
Okay.
hey Jag, how you doing? How you doing? You wanna
Cheese
come up? We're
Jack.
about to get out of here. Uh, you are always welcome up.
Jaguar.
Right. So let me put this in the chat.
Well,
If
not
you
old
want to click
Jaguar.
one.
She younger than me. I'm 61.
Yeah. So yes, we have that, but in order to be a part of that, you have to cam up with myself, and then anybody that wants to join after that, you have to cam up with someone in the group. They have to be able to put eyes on you,
Yes.
and know a real person. So that's what Valerie was saying when she said her and Cassandra have,
We did a
seen.
FaceTime with my dog, my house, my everything. Yeah.
Yes, yes, exactly. So, we are trying to take whatever precautions necessary to make sure that we're protecting ourselves, protecting each other. Especially on my channel. We don't want to be in a situation where we allow anyone that's not a real person or has nefarious, intent to infiltrate. So that's what we're doing with that. What's going on, Jack?
Oh, girl, I just wanted to stop by seeing you was still live. I didn't know if it was the same live or a new live
Go
or a
to
different
bed.
live.
No, it's a new one. This is our regular, live that we do every day. So I
Okay,
decided to
well,
jump
I
on.
just wanted to let you know that thing that we had to dip out to go do. We just got finished putting it together, and we got a few more things to do. But just let everybody know if they support Ava's testimony. If they really do, please share the video that we just put up. It's public for now. Um, but just let her husband know that that's for her. And when we have it all finished, we'll make sure that he has something special just for him.
We just
Yes,
heard that you
absolutely.
made a song and it was beautiful. I want to see, I want to
Mm.
hear that. Where
Well,
can we find that?
it's on the channel now. It's
On your
only been up for about 40 minutes. It's got about 1,000 views so far, but I'm really just hoping that
Okay.
everybody's just gonna share it. So, Steph, feel free. If you want to go to the channel and present it here, you can.
I do, but I'm on the free stream yard and my computer freezes every time I try to present something.
You know what? I don't blame you for not trying. But what I will say is, if you guys want, you can just go on
Let me see it.
over to the
Let me
Jaguar
see if I
Ride
can do it.
Effect. Um,
I'm gonna try, Jack, because let me. I'm trying to pull it up now. Let me do it on this side because
well, yeah,
I'll
I
be
mean,
nervous.
don't shut it down on my behalf. Don't do that.
No, no, but you know what? If I freeze, then I'll just go out and come back in. I just need somebody in here in case
Oh
I
yeah,
freeze.
you
I
can
don't want
do
to.
that.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
Let's
you
I'm
can
see.
do
not chopped liver. You
Yeah,
hold it
I
down
just
till you
need
get
to
back.
be. Let me see, because I have you on my subscriptions. Okay,
Yeah,
so
y'all
it
got
is.
it. I just wanted to come by and drop that off because I wanted people to remember that the top story of the day is that Ada woke up. That's the top story
That's
of the
it.
day.
That's it. That's all.
And
Okay,
that was
Jack, tell me
God's
where.
story.
Tell me where. Tell me where I'm looking because I see members only.
Oh,
Members
just on
only.
the Jaguar Right Effect. I just put it up. It ain't even been up an hour. The
Okay, let me
thumbnail
see.
is red.
Red. Okay.
Yeah, it
Because
says
you know,
rage for Ada.
rage.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this is
Is it a
my yeah, it's clickbait, you know.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. Okay, 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 okay.
It
Let me go ahead and
literally,
present. Did Natanya send you my message?
I don't know. I was in the studio recording
Okay.
this. We just got finished like a little bit. And then I'm
Okay.
tapping it, but I'm about to get into the tub and we have a thing to do. And I have to have dinner with my man because, last night I told him
Oh, and
before
that's
we
so
went.
sweet.
Well, no, before we went to bed last night, I said to him, I can only imagine what Ada's husband is going through. I couldn't
Mhm.
imagine you being in a hospital and me having to pray for you. I said, I just, I can't, at
Mhm.
this point in time, I can't imagine it. So it's to know that we woke up this morning and prayed and our prayers were answered and to know that she's awake and he's there. It's a beautiful thing. So I gotta have dinner with my man while he on his feet.
Absolutely. I understand. I didn't get the family chat yet. As far as I know, I didn't check my phone, but I definitely had some information for you. So,
Well, Maggie can tap you in.
yeah,
Ayasha's the head mod. It's the family
okay.
chat. The chick a tail feather. I've been,
Yeah,
working. I've been sitting over here writing songs and stuff.
yes,
Been a little bit.
absolutely, absolutely. I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just like what you said earlier. I told them about it, and they might need that. So that's why I was trying
They
to
have
let
that.
you.
Whatever they need, they have from us. That's the last we could. That's the least of things we could do,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
definitely
It's
far
been
from the last.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, Jag. Thank you so much. And I appreciate Odell as well. And you guys, I know y'all love Ada. I mean, Ada
Let me
came
tell
to you
you
first.
something.
So,
We have love for everyone who's fighting for a second chance that they shouldn't have to fight for. You know, to know that there are people that are sitting there going through this woman's past is almost to say, hey, we don't believe in God and people can't change, people can't grow, people can't
Oh,
evolve. And whatever her
mm,
circumstances were before now, it was something about her spirit and ours that drew her to us. And I'm grateful that we're here to stand in the gap for her and pray for her and pray for
absolutely.
her husband because, he needs just as much encouragement as she does. His life has been affected, and I'm sure this man's still trying to figure out how the hell did they get here.
Right, 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 right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. He's been texting me the whole time. I haven't checked, so I'm hoping that I don't have
Yeah.
any new texts. But I tell people, just imagine you being in those shoes, and people are trying to do all these other things, and it's just not. It's not okay. Not okay.
Far
Not
from
okay.
okay. But
Yeah,
I'm
it
glad
isn't.
that they're okay. I'm glad that
Yeah.
she's awake. And I know that, his heart can rest a little easier tonight because all of this has to be extremely stressful. And all I can ask people is that before you start with your judgments and your commentary, put yourself in these people's shoes and ask yourself, what would you want done for you?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. 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 Like
Yeah.
we just got to keep praying. Keep praying. But yeah, we definitely gonna play this now. I'm gonna share it and let's see.
Well,
Let me
I
get my
hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, you can skip forward cuz the first minutes is
Mhm.
Odell was playing a preview of the first raw mix down of Play in Your Face. And it sounds good and it's fun. But the piece for Ada is after that. So you might want to go like
Okay.
4 minutes into the video and then you can
4
see it.
minutes.
Cause I don't, yeah, I want to get you right there because I don't want it to freeze on you. just while you don't even get to it and it free. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. We gonna pray the Lord let us get all this.
no, that's why we gonna get right to the Lord part, because this is all for the Lord. So I know if we get to the Lord
Yes.
part, then it's gonna be smooth sailing.
You see. Oh, you see, I'm still working with this thing. Okay,
No,
so
you
this
doing
one right here.
good. Yeah, it's that first one right there with the
I'm
there it
trying.
is.
Say
There it is.
Jesus help us.
Oh, listen to me. He
All
on
right.
the
She
deck.
said,
He on
Hello,
deck.
Queen. Are you wanting to leave your corporate job but worried about
Oh, it's
losing your income or
monetized. Look at
possibly
them getting
risking
their
your
money.
livelihood? It's time to shatter that
is
fear.
it?
Oh,
And they not even
YouTube
The
letting
getting
us
next
their
get
question
it.
you
money.
need to
Okay.
ask yourself is
We're just
how do
trying
you
to
create a bridge
kind
from
of
job?
All right. Let's see.
You can hit the skip.
You said four. All right. So is this the skip or is this the skip?
Yeah,
This
you
one?
get
This button?
forward. Like you hit where the little
Okay.
line is, you hit the little red thingy, and then you drag it.
Okay. Okay. To 4 minutes, you said.
Yeah, like that should be a good space.
All right. 4 minutes. Okay.
Okay, let's try.
Right here.
Yeah, let's try that.
Just tell me what
Wait,
to
That's
say.
not
what did I
me.
do
That's
I'll give
wrong?
Laura
you my
Hill. Girl,
words to
where you
say.
go?
Please don't be mad
I
with
don't
me.
know.
Child, you done
I
went
have
off
Hold
on
on.
a Laura Hill. I mean, don't get me wrong. I
Don't look
appreciate her.
like you.
I appreciate.
I don't know what is right to be
Yeah,
lonely.
see, that's the beginning.
Okay.
So you can fast forward about 4 minutes.
Okay. All right. Let me get. Let me go. Ooh, ooh, right at four. Okay. Here we go.
All right, let's see what
Come on,
happens.
Lord.
Like I told you, when it comes to aggression, I like to use it.
Oh, there it is. I got it right on the money.
Oh, come on. Yeah, you did. Now let my computer get itself
Oh,
together.
it'll catch up. It'll
Come
catch up.
on.
Don't
Not
be
let it
hard
use
on it.
me. And we did something for Ada, which we're going to present later. But I just wanted to say to Ada's husband, we're going to share her testimony. This is what we came up with. For words, anyway. For Ada. This one's for you to share for me when you care. When we care, we share. When we care, share for me. Testimony. That's what we're doing right here. This is your testimony. To share for me when we care. When share for me. I've been down and out. Almost lost everything I cared about. What you doing? But God never let me lose my way. And here I am. It's a brighter day. In a hospital bed, they prayed for me. And with my husband's hands, I woke up, baby. And now I know that my purpose is for doing what God wants most. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father, for waking me up. Thank you, Father, our testimony. When we care, when we can share, for me, when we care.
Should we let them hear a little with the music? Should we play a little of the music?
The courage, share your testimony. When we can share. Oh, when we're down and out and we're feeling low. Don't know what to do, don't know where to go. When we're looking for just where to grow. When we need help and nobody knows. When we're bottled up and we're hiding. When we're crying out and we're dying. When we can share. Oh, me, when we can. What do you say? My testimony.
Will you share? Will you share?
My testimony. When we can share. Oh,
This is Ada's testimony. Let's share it. Thank you, Father.
I just want to say
Thank you, Father. When we can't see,
this is just testimony. This is just for me. Share it, share it. When I need help, share it for me, my testimony. Will you share it for me?
share for Ada.
It's my testimony.
Share it, share it. Her testimony. Share it, share it. Her testimony. Will you? That was amazing, Jag. Oh my goodness.
Can we just listen to that one more time for Ada? I want to see
You
Heart sing
guys
that.
can listen to that as you see fit or just share it. We played it one time, the whole thing, but just let them know when it's finished.
For Ada,
We want to do something special for
like
Ada.
this live.
So, but they have
Absolutely. I'm
that
gonna send this
just for
right.
now.
Oh, that is awesome, Jag. You know, I mean,
No, send the whole song.
I'm gonna send it right to him right now.
Okay,
Um,
Steph Odell is gonna send you the link so that they can just have the song. You know, the video is
okay,
because I want people to share it. But we have the song for him, and I want to work on
okay,
something else kind of
okay.
special. I won't talk about it here, but just let them know that they
Yeah,
are in our prayers.
I will definitely. And thank you, Jag. Thank you. Thank you, Odell. You know, I mean, I know everybody loves Ada, but you know, people don't realize that, you don't have to do anything. Like, none of us have to do anything. But when you get around people that have a great heart and they just want to give and just want to do what's right and just want to help people and care and love on people, like, God, it's just great to see. It's just great to see, because sometimes you can go in this world and it's like, like, where are they? Like, can't just be me by myself, they got to be
Oh
somewhere.
no. They
So,
work hard to keep us all separate, and that's the
mhm,
threat in what's happening here. And when you have that
mhm,
kind of pushback, what it should say most is we got to keep going. We got to
absolutely,
keep going. So, ladies,
absolutely.
I'm going to let y'all get to it. I just wanted to share that with you and just let you know, since you're our most reliable, integral point of contact, let them know we got something special for them, and we're going to make sure that everyone knows what's going on. They
Thank
have
you.
our help.
And then, anything you need, we're all in this together. We pulling for Ada to continue to get strong and be ready to come back to the family and just pick up where she left off. And we back in this fight again. So we just continue to pray
Second
for
wind,
her.
sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the second wind is when you
Mm-hmm.
get it done.
Exactly. 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 So we just gonna continue to pray for her. And I just appreciate you, Jag, because you didn't have to come here and share that. And I appreciate you coming here and sharing that.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate the Lord for bless. Look, I'm still moving. Look at this. Look at this. Stop frozen.
No.
But I
Okay.
wanted to say something real quick before we go off, Jack. I don't even know if
Yes.
you know, but right before this happened with Ada, we had one of our sisters whose son was shot in the face. And before this even
Mm.
happened, we were rallying around and praying for him. And then this happened. So I don't want to forget about Cassandra and Willie, which is her son. I've been in
Yes.
contact with him every single day, 2, 3 times a day. We FaceTime, so I know that they're real. They know I'm real. Um, and I just, I'm not saying make a song for or anything like that, but I just don't want to, because Ada's situation is, it's so heartfelt, and we're all trying to do what we can do. And,
We can
some,
speak up for everybody, and
yeah,
just
yeah, and
because this
yeah.
is something that we did for her, it doesn't mean that the spirit doesn't apply for all.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I
So
just
Absolutely.
want to mention her tonight, and I want to mention
please
Willie
do.
tonight, but I don't want
Please
to speak
do.
too much about it because
No.
it's her
Listen to
testimony. So I don't want to give
now,
too much
yes,
about it,
but
but I just
now
want to
is the
say,
time. All
Cassandra, you're in our
testimonies.
prayers. Willie is in our prayers. You know that.
Yes.
That's my sis, and I met her right here on YouTube, reaching out, and our relationship continues to grow. Um, we continue to get closer, and I'm grateful for that. And even with Ada, I talked to Ada, I talked to her,
Yeah.
and so um, my love for them both
It
goes
hit
out
it
because they
hit
were so close
home.
together. These tragedies were so close together,
That's
but
how that's how busy the devil is.
oh yeah, but you know what? God is busier.
Yes, he is. And here we are.
Yes.
Well, ladies, I'm going to get ready to push on. Have a great show. And Steph, let's be in touch.
Yes, absolutely. We will definitely
And
be
to
in touch.
you, my that prayer warrior you got with you, thank you so much.
We love you, Jack. And we're
Oh,
going to keep fighting
blessings.
for one another and keep standing for one another and praying for one another and
Ashayo.
supporting one another.
Ashayo.
That's it and
Absolutely.
that's all.
All right.
Have a good
Take
one,
care.
Jack. Have a good night. Y'all enjoy y'all time together. Thank you so much.
Will do.
Love you guys. Bye, Odell. That was an awesome gift for Ada. I can't
Yeah.
wait to send this to her husband and let him know that Jag created a song for them, for her, and for her testimony. Like, that is awesome. You see, you never know. I keep trying to tell people, you never know what you're gonna get here. You never know what is gonna happen here when you come here with us. Just never know. So, I mean, golly, that was such a blessing. That is such a blessing. Um, but Valerie, if you'd like to say a prayer for Ada,
Yes,
for
absolutely.
Willie, for Cassandra, please.
But you know what,
We'd like.
Steph? You know what I love to see? I'm looking. I'm in my kitchen because I'm charging my phone, so I look in the kitchen. But I see Willie's name. I see
Mm-hmm.
what that was revealed to me. But I love seeing his name because he's a
Mm-hmm.
person. He's a
Yeah.
person. Cassandra is a person. And see, we're
Mm-hmm.
on this YouTube thing, and you know what I will say is we do have to be careful and take all the precautions that we need to take to make sure people are real, to make sure that you're talking to a real person. Make sure they look
Mm-hmm.
just like their picture. Make sure that you got them in real time. I mean, we there's some things that we have to do to bring this to bring things together so that we're safe, because right now there's so much cyberbullying, there's so much scamming. And I mean, from bank to bank, I've had 3 accounts shut down because of scammers. I mean, they're just
Wow.
they're all over the place. You can't do anything. You can't go on your emails. You can't go face. You can't do anything without somebody trying to scam. So we have to just take every precaution that we can to make sure that we are
Mm-hmm.
talking to real people, to make sure we have proof that we're talking to real people in real time, and just do everything you can to protect yourselves. That's all I can say. And Cassandra and I did that, and we're gonna do it again tomorrow, and pray in the morning. But like I said, I don't want to give her testimony. I want her to give her testimony. But what I
Mm-hmm.
want to say is Steph, thank you for doing such a wonderful job, and I thank Mike for being the catalyst for it all. And I hope he's listening and understanding. Things may
Mm-hmm.
be going a little crazy right now, but let me tell you something. You're on YouTube, so just get ready for
Yeah.
it because it happens. But understand one thing, that God has it all. He's got it all. He knew before it even happened what was going to happen. But he also knew that the people that he
Absolutely.
put in the forefront with these visions is going to stand firm, and they're going to stand for what they believe in and not what somebody else believes in. They're not going to be strayed or wayward any other kind of way, but they're going to stand on the word of God. They're going to stand on what he's given you and what he's given you to believe and spread to other people. You guys are going to have a lot of influences. You're going to have a lot of people in your ear. You're going to have a lot of things that come your way. You're going to have to stand. And when you've done all the stand, you're going to have to stand some more, but you have
Right.
support. You have support. So,
Right.
like I said, if anybody wants any particular prayer request, please put it up there. I'm still in my kitchen looking crazy, all twisted up.
I can't
Oh
believe
my!
I'm looking through the chat. I can't believe we don't have no mods in here. But I've seen a couple of
Mom,
trolls in
what
here.
about
But
chopped liver? No, I put that in there earlier. I'm like, what about chopped liver? But I'm up here and I'm up here with you. So yeah, I hear you.
no, no, no. No, not you. I'm talking about like we had a bunch of mods and now everybody's gone. But I was just saying, I was just seeing, who was putting up negative comments right now and just being ridiculous. So go ahead and get yourself blocked and banned because I don't know which side you on, but if I see it, it just be both. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Play if you want to. I don't care if you've been here, you haven't. Play if you want
Right.
to. You
But
won't
you know,
come
the
back
great thing
here.
about it is, the battle's not ours, it's God's. I was listening to another station tonight and they said my name. And it was kind of in a negative content, but it wasn't. And I was almost like, let me see what I'm going to do. So you better say something and she really didn't say anything bad about my name. She didn't put the last name, but she said my name. And God said to me, what are you doing if you don't sit your little tail down somewhere? You don't have to
Mm,
protect your name. I protect your name. You didn't do anything
exactly.
wrong. You know what you said. You know what you said was encouraging. You know what you said was to uplift. You don't have to protect your name. I don't care what anybody says. And I just relaxed in my little rocking chair and played with my Yorkie. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
still
Yep.
doing it. If
Yep.
we
And
try to
that's
fight all
hey,
these battles out there in this YouTube world with people saying stuff and doing this, but you got to protect yourself and making sure you don't say nothing. And that's why I can be relaxed and know I ain't said nothing against this person. I've never said, and she didn't say I did. So let me clear that up. And I ain't giving no names about nobody, no how, nowhere. But she didn't say I said anything wrong. She just mentioned my name. But with this YouTube
Mhm.
thing, that's all you got to do is mention a name. And she didn't even
Yeah.
say my last name. But I'm in corporation with you and Mike.
Right.
And
Yeah.
happy that I am. And I ain't going nowhere. But these are the kind of battles that's going to come forth. And I don't care how they come forth. They will be shot down before they could penetrate anything. Because as long as
Exactly.
we know we're doing the right thing and saying the right thing and standing for the right thing, there's nothing
Mm,
that anybody can do to penetrate. The devil can't penetrate nothing. He don't have
right.
the power to do that.
Right.
And so God put me down. He was like, "What are you doing? I'm in here looking for. Let me text her. You need to make sure when you say my name that you say what I said, because you know how to say." And that was like, "If you don't want
Mhm.
to erase that mess and sit your tail down somewhere, little girl." And I'm 61. I'm 61. You don't sit your tail down somewhere, little girl. And I said,
Yeah.
"You know what? You right, Father. You
Mhm.
right. I know you got it." He said, "The battle's
Yeah.
not yours, Valerie. It's mine. This is a spiritual warfare, and it must be fought in the spirit. Don't you understand that you guys don't wrestle against flesh and blood? What you wrestle against are the principalities of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. Y'all fighting against each other, and I'm not fighting nobody. Trust and believe I'm not. But the thing that's going on these YouTube byways and airways, that's a
Mhm.
spiritual battle. Because when you look at it, everybody is going against everybody about the same thing they're protecting somebody from. I said, "Wait a minute, Father, but you're not the author of confusion. So why am I confused about it? Why am I not understanding what this person taking that person and where they come from?" And God said, "Because it's a spiritual warfare and y'all going to war against each other. What are you doing?" He
Right.
said, "But you know what? You sit back and relax because this battle don't belong to you. What you need to do is stay in my will, stay
Mhm.
in what I tell you to do. And I
Right.
promise you, I'll never tell you to do anything outside
Mhm.
of my will and what I've already shown you. Open up your
Right.
Bible and you'll see exactly what my will is. If you got any questions about it, you'll know exactly what my will is. And I
Mhm.
already know it. Your will is that I love my neighbors, I love myself. Your will is that I love. That's it. And that's all. But we got a whole lot
Right.
of other stuff going on. We have a whole lot of other complications happening. But when we all sit down and understand, we don't think the same. We don't do things the same. But the same grace we look for every morning from God because of our shortcomings is the same grace He expects us to give to one
Mhm.
another. And then if we could
Mhm.
do that, then we all could be successful in everything we do instead of fighting each other.
Right.
Because when I
Right.
look at this whole thing, I'm like, "Lord Jesus, wait, hold on." Wait, what?
Mhm.
Wait. Like, what
Mhm.
is going on? But you know what? He's
Right.
giving me peace. He's giving me peace. And I'm not even in the battle. I'm not in the battle, but I'm on
Right.
the battlefield. And that's where I stay on the battlefield. I don't need to get in the fight, but I'm going to
Right.
stay on this battlefield and I'm going to do what he called me to
Right.
do. And that's to pray. And I'm going to keep praying. That's it.
Absolutely. 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 And yeah, we're gonna continue to pray. We're gonna continue to uplift Ada and Cassandra and just be here
And
for
Willie,
them.
yes.
And if anybody has a problem with that, has a problem with Jag being here, or a problem with anything, you can go. There's the door. By all means.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's
There's no
open.
sense in
It
pretending like
swings
you want
both
to be here when
ways.
you don't. Right. Don't
It
pretend like
swings
you want to
both
be here when you
ways.
don't. So it's okay. Because there's nothing here to gain. There's nothing here to gain.
And I
Trust me
thank
when I
God. I thank God he gives us the privilege of choice. We don't have to be here. We can go someplace else. And I'm not saying that in a nasty way, but I'm just saying if this is not for you, it's fine. We don't have no hard feelings or anything. It's just not for you.
Right,
Okay. Then
right.
go to the next
And
channel.
and you
And it's
shouldn't
fine.
be in here. If you don't like somebody that comes up here, then shut your mouth. Just sit there.
Exactly. What our
Why you
mamas and
always
daddies
gotta
told
feel
us a
like
long
you
time
gotta
ago, if you
be
ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at
right.
all.
Please, please, just sit there and be quiet.
That was childhood
So,
101.
just sit there and be quiet. But yeah, we not doing that. We not doing that. So, but yes, Raoul, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and
Just
pray.
gonna say a quick prayer. I'm not gonna keep everybody on here all night long and all that kind of stuff. I wasn't able to read through the comments, but God knows what comments went up. He knows what prayer requests went up, if any, whether
Yeah.
they're in your heart, whether you planted them on the channel. He already knows. So, Father God, we thank you and praise you once again. I don't care if we come to you 20 times a day, you're here to listen to our requests. You're here to listen to what it is that we're going through, the challenges that we have. And we thank you and praise you, Father, that you said that any small thing, it doesn't matter what it is that concerns us, it concerns you. If it concerns us, it concerns you. And all of
Mhm,
us have some type of concern that we're dealing with right now in our lives. There's something
mhm,
that's going on within ourselves, in our family, in our community. It doesn't matter. There's always something going on. And we thank you that you're a place where we can come and lay it down at your feet. You're a
right.
place where we can come and cast our cares before you. You said, cast your cares before me. I thank you. I always think about the woman with the issue of blood.
Mm,
You said, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. But you only have to have faith of a mustard seed. But somehow,
mhm,
that woman with the issue of blood pierced
mhm,
pierced through the crowd and everything else because in her heart, she knew in her heart that things were going to change. If she could just touch the hem of your garment and you turned around and said, who touched me? Out of
mhm, mhm,
everyone in that crowd, you said, who touched me?
mm,
Because that feeling of faith drove right through to you out of all those people. And it could have been a mustard seed faith. I don't. It could have been whatever type of faith, but there's a faith that touches you, and that's a faith that says, "I surrender. I
mhm,
surrender. I understand that I don't have control over anything around me. I mean, I control the aspects of my life, but the things I want to change, I struggle with. I have a hard time with. But Father, I want you to look back and see my face and ask the crowd, who touched me? Because
right,
I want to have that type of faith. I pray
right.
for every person on this channel right now that's going through something. I pray for every single person that's hurting. Every single person that didn't get up out of their bed today and that laid in their bed all day long watching these YouTube channels, watching whatever it is that they watched because they're in a place of depression and some haven't even pinpointed it yet. They just couldn't get up.
Right.
Thank you for what Steph said yesterday regarding depression. We all go through it. Some don't understand it, some do. Some have medicine, some don't. But I thank you, Father. You are the answer to every part of depression, every pill. Go to your doctor. God, thank you that you have given us doctors that are experts in their field that can help us. And I pray that every person that hasn't gotten help from a doctor, go. That hasn't gotten help from a psychiatrist, psychologist, go. That hasn't gone to their pastor to speak to them, go. Just to
Mm,
get help. I thank you, Father. You're breaking through a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of negativity going on in this YouTube world and internet world and all this stuff, but nothing compares to the love that you have for your children. Nothing compares to the love that is waiting for us to receive. thank you and
Mhm.
praise you that you care about our hearts. You care about our families. You care about mending relationships. You care about this YouTube station, even this YouTube station, because there's people here. There's a lot of different people with a lot of different thoughts, a lot of different religions, a lot of different everything. But I thank you, Father. You can bring people together. You can have people
Mhm.
help each other. But I pray that you eliminate all of the static. Eliminate the static, Father. Let this place be a place. I'm talking about all of YouTube. I'm not just talking about our station. I'm talking about all of YouTube. Why can't all of YouTube turn their face towards you? It can happen. Why not? If the
Right.
devil think he's got this world all sold up to do all of this crime, killing, stealing, destroying like the devil wants, why can't YouTube be for us? It can.
Mhm.
If we all turn our faces towards you, if we all think about things we say before we say them, if we think about the words, think, if we look more than we speak, Father, help
Mhm.
us all. Me too. Help us to change our thought pattern where we listen more than we speak. We talk to you before we open our mouths. Because you know what, Father, what I understand and what you've shown me? Our lives depend on it. Our lives depend on it. None of us know what's the breaking point. None of us know how far it's going to take to get somebody to cross over that edge. Help us to take time to listen more than we speak and to check our hearts before we even think about opening our mouths. Just
Mhm.
help us, Father. Just help us, Father. Like I said, every prayer request, if any, that went up, you already know the need. You already knew what they're going to write before they even wrote it. And you said, if you
Mm.
ask anything according to my will, according to my will, according to my will, if you ask anything according to my will, that you hear us. And you said, but if you know, if you know, and that means when you make your prayers, you need to know in your heart that he hears you. Because that's when he says,
Absolutely.
then you have the petitions that you desire of me. Then. So don't just pray, you guys. Don't just pray and walk away. Walk away with faith. Because he says, then I will answer it.
Yes.
Faith is what pleases God. It could be a mustard seed faith. But if you can, those I'm talking to that laid in their bed today or thinking about just not getting up tomorrow because I don't have hope or whatever it is, you're depressed. That's what he's saying. Even that mustard seed of faith, if you just show, I'm going to just put my house shoes on and go to the bathroom and wash my face, then you will have the petitions that you've desired of me. You take one step, God will take two. He's not looking for you to be perfect. He's looking for you to look to him. That's it. He just wants your attention. He wants you to look to him. He wants you to count on him and to trust him so he can show you exactly who he is, so he can take you from this point to the next one, to the victory that he already knows that you are, that you haven't connected with yet. There's victory in all of us. There is greatness in all of us, but it's hard. I get it. I go through it. I go
Right.
through it. But I stay in church. I stay people like you always in Bible study. You always in church. You yep.
Yes. That's true.
It's my
True.
covering because I get information there. Thank you,
Mhm.
Father, that I get your information, things I've forgotten, new revelations of what you want to show me. And I've never walked into church and walked out depressed. I've never. It may take me an hour or two, but I ain't never walked out because there's a word there for me. I ain't thinking about the pastor. I love I love being around people and all of that, but God puts it, he said, don't forsake the assembling of yourselves together. And there's a reason. There's a reason,
Mm-hmm.
because he wants, like Stephanie said yesterday, God didn't call us to be in no single ship by ourselves. She
Right.
said that yesterday. He didn't call us to be by ourselves. We need to be around
No.
people. We need to be
Mm-hmm.
loving on people and having them love on us, and hearing. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. And we got it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're reading your Bible, whether you're hearing someone speak, whether you come on this channel, come on this channel. Because we're going to speak about them at one time or other.
Yep.
But Father God, Lord, I can go on, but I'm on my sister Steph's channel, and I'm gonna end this prayer right now. But I love you guys. I thank you, and Father, I thank you most of
Amen.
all, most of all, that you've got us all
Amen.
in your care, you've got us all in your love, and you got us all in your arms. And I thank you for that. So, Father, answer every single prayer I've prayed in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Forgive me,
I'm just
y'all.
like, you are fine. You are fine. You are fine. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Um, thank you, Valerie. Thank you for always being willing to be on call for any prayer that's needed. And we've been praying a lot, which is nothing bad about that, of course. We have been praying a lot, but it definitely um I definitely appreciate you being here. I appreciate you being willing to get in and pray for us, pray for Ada, pray for Cassandra, and anybody else that wants prayer. And I thank you guys for being here, because you guys could be anywhere else. You don't have to be here with us. And I appreciate y'all joining us and hanging out with us for a little bit, having a good time, and um, you know wherever you are across the world, whether it's a day, a night, or afternoon. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are across the world. We thank you guys so much for being here. We love you so much, and we will see you soon.
And
See you
thank
guys
you,
later.
Stephanie. We love you. We love you, and we got your back, sweetheart.